Hello students. So today we will start with remainder and factor theorem. Weightage of this problem usually is 3 or sometimes 4 marks in your ICSE board exams. Let us, instead of taking theoretical examples, let us start directly with some numerical value problems so that you can understand the remainder theorem nicely. Let's understand the first part of the topic, remainder theorem. Let's take up a question. With the help of example, we'll try understanding this. Say we have find the remainder when, and then you have a quadratic polynomial when it is divided with 2x plus 1. Now here it's not a quadratic equation chapter where the degree will only be 2. We can have degree 3 or 4 also. So main purpose is to find the remainder when this is divided by 2x plus 1. So the easy and the faster way to do this is we will name this polynomial which is having a variable x as f of x. So if you had y square minus 8y plus 4, you can name it as f of y. So we call it as some function in x. We don't have to study functions and all in 10th standard. We denote this polynomial in f of x form as f of x is equal to x square minus 8x plus 4. So we will now be learning how to use remainder theorem. Whatever is your divisor, which is 2x plus 1, let that be equated to 0 always. Therefore, on simplifying, you will be able to evaluate x is minus half. Substitute minus half in your equation number 1. Therefore, f of minus half becomes equal to minus half whole square minus 8 into minus half plus 4. This becomes equal to 1 upon 4 plus 4 on cancellation of 2 ones are 2 fours are minus is plus. This gives you the answer as 1 upon 4 plus 8, which is equal to 8 1 upon 4, or you can also write this as 32 plus 1, which is 33 upon 4. This is your remainder. This way, if you want, you can write, or you can just take LCM of this and express 33 upon 4. This was just in mixed fraction that we have written it. So this is the remainder. So how useful is remainder theorem? You equate your divisor with 0, get x value, substitute that x value in the given question, which is called dividend, which is this, and whatever is the answer happens to be the remainder. Another way to solve the same problem could have been, this is just an additional step or an additional method, I will say. Say we have x square minus 8x plus 4, which is getting divided with 2x plus 1. So we used to do such division in lower standards. What we were doing is we will divide x square with 2x mentally. So we get this as x upon 2. So in your quotient place, you will put x upon 2. Now multiply 2x plus 1 with x upon 2. So first term becomes x square plus 1 into x by 2 is x by 2 only. Let us subtract. So plus sign will become minus. This plus will also become minus. X square gets cancelled out. Minus 8x, this is our rough work. Minus 8x minus x upon 2. The new sign of x by 2 is minus, which becomes minus 17x upon 2. So this is minus 17x upon 2 plus 4. We will continue over a division. We will divide minus 17 upon 2x with the divisor's first value, which is Okay, now it must be visible. When you divide by 2x, so 2x gets cut, this becomes minus 17 upon 4. So in our quotient place, we will write minus 17 upon 4, and now we will multiply 2x with minus 17 upon 4. You can verify it. It will become minus 17 upon 2x, just like the first term. And 1 into minus 17 by 4 is minus 17 by 4. Let us change the signs. So this minus sign will transform to plus. So we are subtracting. So minus of minus becomes plus. So the new sign is plus. So these two get cancelled out. And we are left with 4 plus, I'm doing that rough work here, 4 plus 17 upon 4. So this becomes 16 plus 17 is 33 upon 4. See, this is your remainder. Correct? So our remainder is 33 upon 4, which you had got even by the earlier method. The advantage in the second method is that you even get the quotient. But because quotient is not asked in the question, finding it in this case was of not great use. We would therefore suggest you that whenever you are finding only the remainder, better we use first method by naming the question as f of x, equating the dividend with 0, getting x, putting that x in the polynomial. Whatever you get will denote your remainder. I hope you have got this. Let's take one more question. Let's take one more question of such a type. This time we will try taking up a question like this. Say the question coming up is, if x minus 2 is a factor, the word is factor. So this connects you to the name of the topic. The name of the topic is remainder theorem and factor theorem, right? So now we will try teaching you what is factor theorem. Continuing. Okay, the question is here. If x minus 2 is a factor of this. Now if it is a factor, it means that remainder is 0. So whenever you are having any question where it is said that x minus 2 or something is a factor of some polynomial, then by default it means that remainder is 0. Let's continue in similar manner. We said in the older problem, we will name the polynomial as f of x, as the variable is in x. So x cube plus 2x square minus kx plus 10. Don't take k as a polynomial. Don't write f of k. Don't take k as the variable. Take x as the variable. K is some constant. Polynomial is in x form. Anyway, let's number this as 1 and let us equate as usual x minus 2 with 0. Therefore x is equal to 2. Therefore f of 2 will become equal to, let us substitute 2 in equation 1. So 2 cube plus 2 into 2 square minus 2k plus 10. Correct? This you have got it from equation 1. Now because the factor word was there, your remainder answer, f of 2 answer is said to be 0, because we had written remainder is 0 earlier. Remainder is 0 implies in this example f of 2 is 0. So 0 is equal to 8 plus 8 minus 2k plus 10. Therefore 2k becomes equal to 26. So k becomes equal to 13. Right? 16 plus 10, 26. So k is 13. So that's what we were saying in the beginning, that instead of taking theoretical examples, with the help of numericals we have understood what remainder theorem and factor theorem are. Let's take Let's take some more examples to gain confidence. Let's take some more examples. Say we have a 4-mark question coming up. Let's take a 4-mark question. Say we have factorize 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1, and then further he's saying and solve also. Solve means get x, get values of x. Now the challenge for us is to factorize. They have not said that who is the factor of this, nothing, just factorize. So in our syllabus, usually either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 3 or x equal to minus 1 or x equal to minus 2 or x equal to minus 3. Within these 6 values only, as far as your board exams go, within these 6 values only, one of the value will be at least such that it will make this 0. More than one value of it can also make the given polynomial 0. But one of it will surely make this 0. So this is our rough work. Let's try to input 1 in this question. Let's see what happens. Come on, substitute x as 1. So 2 into 1 cube is 2 plus x square 1 square is 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 1 is equal to कितना आ रहा है? अरे यही 0 आ रहा है. Perfect. So we don't need to go to any other values and check for 0. Maybe they could have given it, but because the first value itself has given you 0, we are happy with it. This process is called as trial and error method. Trial and error method. So before we actually begin to solve, ये आप rough work में check कर लेना which value is fulfilling the polynomial. Let's begin. Let's begin the solving. Right, if you are solving along with me, you can write by trial and error method. And because in exam we will not have that much time to really solve a value which is error 1 also, that we will check in rough work only. We will choose that value which will initially only give you the remainder 0. So let's put let x is equal to 1. Then you can write let f of x is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Therefore f of 1 as x is 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1 as x is 1 is equal to 0. Therefore x minus 1, see 1 if goes here it will become x minus 1. So don't write then equal to 0, just write therefore x minus 1 is a factor of 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. One more time, transfer this x on this side, so it will look like x minus 1 equal to 0. Do not mention equal to 0, right? Therefore x minus 1 is a factor of the question. But getting this factor alone is not sufficient. You have to even get the solving part done. Now we will bifurcate the question with 2 methods. Let me teach you first method 1. Method 1 we will call it synthetic division. So we can write by synthetic division and make a tabular structure like this, something like a plus sign, not really a plus sign, and express the coefficient of the polynomial in the first row. The polynomial's first coefficient of x cube is 2. Leave little space and write the next coefficient of x square, which is plus 1. The next coefficient of x is minus 2. If it is negative, better you write with a little bit more space and then write minus 2, just so that they don't mix up. And lastly, again you are having minus 1. Now whatever value in your trial and error method has worked and made the remainder 0, choose that x value, which is 1, and put it outside this structure on the left side. Now whatever value is here, copy this value as it is. The arrow indicates that we are dropping this value. So you can drop 2 here, 2 ones are 2, and write 2 here. 2 into 1 is 2, write 2 here. 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore 1 into 3 is 3. Minus 2 plus 3 will become 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Remainder is 0 as expected. This value is called the remainder. Let's do it again. Write the coefficient form in the first row. Okay. Write this value from whatever was x as. Drop this value as it is, whatever it is, copy it down. Now multiply this value with 1. So we are multiplying these two values. Whatever answer you get, you write that answer here. Here. Add these two values. So 1 and 2 becomes 3. Now again multiply 3 with 1 and write that answer here. Add both of them. I'm saying add it. You will get 1. Multiply 1 with this outer one again. And write that answer here. 1 ones are 1 and the total should be 0, as you knew that remainder is 0. After reaching here, you write down your polynomial again. That is your question. 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to, write x minus 1 that we are copying from here. Make a bracket and write 2, 3 and 1. All are positive, so we have just written them as it is. And start from this side towards the left. Write the first term as a constant. Give the variable x to the next term. Increase the variable's degree to 2 in the next. There is no other term before it in the bracket. So 2x square plus 3x plus 1 will come within this second bracket. This is a quadratic, and you know how to factorize a quadratic by splitting the middle term. So 2 into 1 and the middle term is 3. Factors are 2 and 1. This you can manage on your own. Okay, let me write it. 2x square plus 2x plus x plus 1. This becomes is equal to x minus 1 into 2x common x plus 1 plus 1 common x plus 1. So you can write, okay, I am writing it directly. You can verify this step because हमने quadratic equation already कर लिया है. This I have written directly. I have taken that liberty. But to solve बोला है, you have to solve. Solve means get x बोला है. Now x minus 1, 2x plus 1, x plus 1 is equated to 0. Therefore, so to solve you will need x values which will fulfill the polynomial. Fulfill the polynomial means remainder is 0. So we are equating the values. So x minus 1 is 0. 2x plus 1 equal to 0. And x plus 1 equal to 0. Anyone could have been responsible to make the product 0, or each could have been 0 to make the right hand side 0. So we are getting x equal to 1, x equal to minus half, x equal to minus 1. So these are your possible values of x which could have given the remainder 0. So if you remember in the beginning, we had written different values of x. X can be 1, 2, 3, or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And what did we say? That any one of it will surely make this polynomial 0. And luckily with the first value only we could get the trial and error method se answer as 0. But after seeing this final answer, we are realizing कि 1 तो था ही, even minus 1 would have made your polynomial 0. Even minus half could have made the polynomial 0. Of course, guessing minus half was very difficult, but minus 1 could have struck us. But we always go with the order. Order मतलब पहले पॉजिटिव से हो जाता है तो बेटर है. एक क्विकली रिकैप कर लेते हैं. By trial and error method हमने पहले ही चेक कर लिया था 1 is fulfilling the polynomial, so you will get the remainder 0. Take this 1 here for your understanding and imagine x minus 1 आ गया, तो write x minus 1, don't write equal to 0 further, is a factor of 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Then start with synthetic division, that is already explained, and then you form x minus 1 into the coefficient form of this is written in the quadratic form, factorize किया and equate to 0 किया, you get 3 values of x. If you want method 2, if you want, usually students like doing method 1 more, but एक करा देते हैं. Method 2 is called division method. Some children like even this method because they have done this in the past. ये इसमें कुछ नया शायद इतना सीखना ना पड़े. देख लेते हैं. Let's check this method. So this is becoming क्या था हमारा polynomial 2x cube, फिर क्या था plus x square, then minus 2x minus 1. This was your question, and x minus 1 happened to be the factor. We have done this much. Let's do the division method. Division method में we do first term of dividend with first term of divisor in the rough work, so it gives you 2x square. Mention 2x square here. Multiply x minus 1 with 2x square, it will give you 2x cube minus 2x square. Make a line and change the signs. This will get cut every time. This on addition will become 3x square minus 2x minus 1. Again do the division of first term with the first term of divisor. Let's do it orally. 3x square upon x is 3x. That comes in quotient. Multiply x minus 1 with 3x, it gives you 3x square minus 3x. Make a line and change the signs. So plus will become minus. This existing minus of minus 3x will become plus. This leads to x minus 1. This x upon this x will give you plus 1. When you multiply 1 with x minus 1, you will get x minus 1. When you change signs, answer will be 0. And what have you learned? You have learned dividend is equal to quotient into divisor plus remainder. This we have learned in 9th standard. So dividend is 2x cube, or maybe in the lower standard, 8th standard, 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to, क्या आया था हमारा quotient? 2x square plus 3x plus 1 आया था. Divisor was x minus 1 and remainder is 0. This quadratic if you factorize, you will again get 2x plus 1 into x plus 1, as we had done this before, into x minus 1. And when you equate this to 0, and when you will equate this to 0, as we have done before, I am writing directly, x value could have been minus half x value can be -1 or x value can be 1 when you equate each of it to 0. That we have already done before. So both methods are shown to you. Now it is your choice, whichever you like you can use to factorize. लेकिन ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड तो करना ही पड़ेगा, उसके बाद ही आपको डिसीजन लेना है, सिंथेटिक करना है या डिविजन मेथड करना है. Now the topic is going to be more easy as the main understanding part is over, but we will choose some questions so that you get some more clarity what type of questions can come in exam. Let's take a question. Let's take one more question. So if R1 and R2 are the remainders when polynomials, two polynomials are provided, are divided by and x plus 2, x minus 1 and x plus 2 respectively, then find the value of a given that 2r1 plus r2 is equal to 2. ठीक है, r1 को खाली एक नाम दिया है रिमाइंडर, तो शुरू कर देते हैं. We can begin by writing let f of variable x. So we can write let f of x is equal to x cube plus 2x square minus 5ax minus 7. Let x minus 1, क्योंकि respectively लिखा, let x minus 1 be equated to 0, so x is 1. Then we can write by remainder theorem. If you are solving in exam, let's write the reasons. So x के जगह पे 1 डाल देते हैं, तो f bracket 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 minus 5a minus 7, but the remainder f of 1 is denoted by them as r1. So r1 happens to be how much? 1 plus 2, 3 minus 7 is minus 4 minus 5a. Now we will repeat for the second polynomial. Let us write let, now the variable is again x, so writing f of x will look identical. Let us say we write this time say g of x is equal to x cube plus ax square minus 12x plus 6, and you are dividing it with x plus 2 लिखा है. We will write let x plus 2 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to minus 2, है ना. ये स्ट्रैटेजी है रिमाइंडर ढूंढने का. therefore g bracket minus 2 is equal to minus 2 cube plus a into minus 2 square minus 12 into minus 2 plus 6, but this remainder is denoted by them as r2. You can see the question. So minus 8 plus 4a plus 24 plus 6, therefore r2 becomes, we can add it, it is 30 and minus 8 is 22 plus 4a. So we have got both r1 as well as r2. They have given a relation such that 2r1 plus r2 equal to 2 दिया. ये प्रूव नहीं करना है, वो गिवन है. So let us write since 2r1 plus r2 is equal to 2, therefore 2 times r1, r1 कितना चेक कर लेते हैं, r1 कितना था minus 4 minus 5a, तो this is minus 4 minus 5a plus r2 is 22 plus 4a is equal to 2, राइट हैंड साइड में 2 दिया, therefore 2 से डिवाइड करा लेते हैं, या फिर ठीक है चलो ओपन कर लेते हैं. minus 8 minus 10a plus 22 plus 4a is equal to 2. लेट्स सबमिट. -8 and 22 is 14 and -2 हो जाएगा 12 इज इक्वल टू राइट हैंड साइड में जाके 6 से हो जाएगा. सो a is becoming equal to 2, right? Check it. a 2 आ रहा, you can verify it, right? बस यही आंसर, वही पूछा, फाइंड a. सो 2 पॉलिनोमियल दिए थे और हमने दोनों पॉलिनोमियल को f of x g of x नाम दिया, इनको इक्वेट टू 0 किया, दोनों को x की वैल्यू लाए और फिर डिनोट किया उन आंसर्स को R1 एंड R2 करके एंड सब्सटीट्यूट किया यहाँ पे, तो यू गॉट द आंसर, राइट? These type of questions are manageable. I think you can manage them. If you want एक बोर्ड क्वेश्चन ले लेता, let's take the latest. चलो एक 2019 लेते हैं, then we can take further one more question. Let's take a question. Okay. Using factor theorem, show that x minus 2 is a factor of this. ठीक है, तो आपको डिविजन मेथड नहीं करनी है अभी, पहले फैक्टर थियरम से चेक कर लेना. आगे लिखा है, हेंस फैक्टराइज द पॉलिनोमियल कंप्लीटली. सॉल्व नहीं बोला, x नहीं ढूंढना है, खाली फैक्टराइज करना बोला. लेट्स बिगिन एज यूजुअल. दिस प्रॉब्लम यू कैन डू more faster than me. So x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4 लिख दिया. Then we can write let x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 2 by factor theorem. लिखा है ना वर्ड फैक्टर, तो बेटर है आप लिखो बराबर फैक्टर थियरम. अब x की जगह पे 2 डाल देना, तो ये बन जाएगा 2 क्यूब प्लस 2 स्क्वायर माइनस 4 इंटू 2 8 प्लस 4. सो मैनी टू. ठीक है, तो बाई फैक्टर थियरम हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है कि भाई ये फैक्टर है, तो बस ये आंसर कितना आना चाहिए हमारा, 0 आना चाहिए. सो दिस इज 8 प्लस 4 माइनस 8 प्लस 4. सी इट इज 0. Therefore remainder is 0, and if remainder is 0, definitely x minus 2 is a factor. Therefore x minus 2 is a factor of x cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4. Now write by synthetic division. Correct. Instead of using the division method, let's use synthetic division. Let's see if we can increase speed this time. So you were taught to make a structure like this. Write the coefficient form 1 1 minus 4 minus 4. Suppose x square term was missing here, then in that place you should have written 0 here. अभी तो है, तो उसका कोएफिशिएंट 1 आ गया. अच्छा, यहाँ कौन सी वैल्यू लिखोगे, 2 लिखोगे. क्या सिखाया था, x माइनस 2 इक्वल टू 0 करके x की जो वैल्यू आती है वो वैल्यू हमें बाहर लिखनी है. लेट्स कंटिन्यू. अब तो स्पीड बढ़ सकती है. वी कैन ड्रॉप 1 हियर. 1 इंटू 2 इज 2. वी राइट 2 हियर. 1 प्लस 2 इज 3. 3 2s are 6. minus 4 plus 6 is 2. 2 2s are 4. As expected, remainder is 0. हमें क्या करना है, फैक्टराइज कंप्लीटली बोला था. सो वी विल राइट therefore we are rewriting the question. X cube plus x square minus 4x minus 4 is equal to, write x minus 2 into the second bracket. We will mention 1, 3 and 2 but in ascending order of x. So पहले 2 लिख देते हैं, then 3x and then 1x square. This quadratic is factorizable, so it becomes x minus 2 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. You can verify the factors of this. Do not equate this to 0 and get x values, as they have only asked you to factorize it. Factorize means you should get the answer in product form, right? Let's take one more. Say this time we take the latest question एक लेता है, बोर्ड क्वेश्चन लेता है, 2020 का लेता है, ठीक है. लेट्स टेक वन मोर. ठीक है, ये रहा क्वेश्चन. यूज फैक्टर थियरम to factorize this completely. Only factorize, not solve, and use factor theorem. But in the 2000 earlier question, 2019 question, तो बोला था कि x minus 2 लेके करो. यहाँ पे बोला नहीं है कौन सा वैल्यू इसको फुलफिल करेगा, तो हमें ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड करना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, तो ये रहा हमारा रफ वर्क. मैंने क्या बोला था स्टार्टिंग में, 1 2 3 -1 -2 -3 में से कोई एक वैल्यू पक्का इसको फुलफिल करेगा एंड मेक इट 0 बनाएगा. चलो चेक करते हैं. देखो 1 तो देख के ही लग रहा है नहीं होगा, कोई भी पॉजिटिव नंबर नहीं लग रहा है, क्योंकि वो सारे बहुत बड़े बन जाएंगे एंड -12 से सब्ट्रैक्ट करके भी 0 नहीं बनेगा. लेट्स बिगिन विथ अ नेगेटिव नंबर, से -1 से शुरू करते हैं. तो ऑड पावर है तो -6 होगा, +17 होगा, 4 इंटू -1 फिर से -4 होगा, -12. ये लेकिन 0 नहीं बन रहा, तो पहली तो कोई भी वैल्यू काम नहीं आ रही है और -1 भी काम नहीं आया. चलो -2 ट्राई करते हैं. तो 6 इंटू -8 हुआ, 2 का -2 का क्यूब, +17 इंटू 4 हुआ, 4 इंटू -2 इज़ -8, -12. तो ये बन गया -48 +68 -20, ये बन रहा है 0. तो आपकी -2 वैल्यू ये पॉलिनोमियल को 0 बना पा रही है. ठीक है, तो हम लिख तो रहे ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड, बट हम लोग क्या करेंगे उसको रफ वर्क में ही चेक कर लेंगे पहले ही. लेट्स बिगिन. वी कैन राइट let's write solution. Let f of x is equal to 6x cube plus 17x square plus 4x minus 12. Then write by trial and error method let x is equal to -2. Therefore f of -2 is equal to 6 into -8 plus 17 into 4 हो जाएगा, इवन पावर है. 4 into -2 is -8 here, -12, which is -48 plus 68, -8 -12 is -20, which will make the remainder 0. तो yes, x is equal to -2 हमें 0 रिमाइंडर दे रहा है. मतलब ये -2 यहाँ लेके जाके सोचना है. मतलब therefore x plus 2 is a factor. After writing x plus 2, don't write equal to 0 here, just write x plus 2 is a factor of your polynomial. What is the polynomial? 6x cube plus 17x square plus 4x minus 12. अब क्या करेंगे, सिंथेटिक डिविजन कर लेते हैं. देखो by synthetic division, and ये रहा हमारा यूजुअल अप्रोच 6 लीव स्पेस 17 4 एंड -12 एंड यहाँ हमें -2 लिखना. We can drop this number as it is. 6 into -2 -12 होगा. Add 17 and -12, it becomes 5. Multiply 5 with -2 -10. Add it -6. Multiply it 12. Remainder as expected is 0. Therefore our question 6x cube plus 12x square फिर क्या था प्लस 4x माइनस 12 इज इक्वल टू, नहीं 17 था शायद यहाँ पे, हाँ यहाँ 17 लिखा है, 17x स्क्वायर प्लस 4x माइनस 12 इज इक्वल टू x प्लस 2 तो था ही पहले से फैक्टर, एंड इन द सेकेंड ब्रैकेट राइट दीज वैल्यूज एज -6, देन राइट 5x असेंडिंग पावर्स ऑफ x इस तरफ and 6x square. This quadratic is 6 into -6 is -36 and the middle term is 5, so factors are 9 and -4. So it becomes x plus 2 into 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. ये x है. We can now work it out. ये तो आप लोग को आता ही है. इज इक्वल टू x प्लस 2 इंटू 3x कॉमन ले लेते हैं, ब्रैकेट x प्लस 3 माइनस 2x प्लस 3 ब्रैकेट्स क्लोज्ड. दिस गिव्स यू x प्लस 2 इंटू से x प्लस 3 इंटू 3x माइनस 2. यही है आपके फैक्टर्स, वही बोला था. हेंस फैक्टराइज दिस कंप्लीटली. So we are factorized, right? So these type of problems, if you do, if you want, I will just slide it up. If you look at this, this was 2020 question which we just did. So such questions can come for 4 marks, right? So I hope you are understanding this topic and it is giving you more confidence. So solve more and gain more confidence, right? Next time we will meet with some new chapter.